Good morning guys, how are we doing? Today is the 17th of May 2021 and it's raining outside. I can't go out there. I can't film this outside because it's raining and I'm not dressed yet. I mean, I'm half dressed, but you know, I'm not fully dressed, and the guys across the road have started working and there's skip guys and there's all sorts of shit going on, so I ain't going out there. I did want to talk about something that I've noticed this year, is that we haven't got any butterflies. None. Not one. I haven't seen one this year. There's a few bees about, but there really isn't any butterflies. Now in our front yard there is a Buddleia bush, but because the council is in charge of doing the gardening, yeah, they tend to come in at the wrong time to decimate it. I mean to prune it. Every year they've come to us first, and because I kicked up such a stink about 3 years ago. 3 years ago we had the butterfly influx that happens every 4 years, where you end up with about 10 times as many butterflies all at once. And they came in to cut it and I went, don't you dare, that's their food. Don't you dare, that's their food. That's their food. If you cut that tree now, you will kill those butterflies. So they didn't, and they came back after all the flowers had gone. It was starting to look rashy, which is when you're supposed to prune it, okay? Now they've been doing that ever since, but this year I have a feeling they snuck in and didn't ask us, and they've done it anyway, because it's not flowering. It hasn't even got a bud on it. I think they've come in at the beginning of this year and they have cut it back even further than it was when they did it in the autumn of last year, or late summer of last year. This is really, really sad, because a beautiful bush that brings in the pollinators, that gives the bees an extra place to get food, that brings the butterflies in, that helps other people's gardens, has been decimated. It's made it really difficult for our garden, because I haven't been able to plant any flowers this year and get them to survive. All my marigolds, my lavender I was growing from seed, everything has gone tits up basically. I have got the hanging baskets. Whether I can get some nasturtiums in on time, I don't know. I still have to get some more compost for that, and that's at least 2-3 weeks away. So we'll just have to wait and see. It is what it is, and we'll see what we can do. I don't want to get any random plants that I'm not going to use. I know I can get just normal flowers, but I'm not a normal flowers kind of girl, and to me it would just look wrong in our garden. If I could get some more marigolds to grow really quickly, I will. If I can get the nasturtiums to take off really, really quickly, I will. If I can find any more edible flowers that I can get in the ground, or in the baskets really quickly, then I will do that. But like I said, I'm not a flowers for the sake of flowers person. I have, however, been looking at some a very specific kind of orchid called Dendrobium officinale, because did you know it's edible? Not only the flowers, but the leaves are edible. It's a beautiful little flower, and you can grow it up logs and trees and things. It is native to Southeast Asia, because obviously we live in York and that's the same climate. But it is well known as medicine throughout Southeast Asia and India and places like that, especially through herbal medicine and Ayurvedic medicine and Chinese medicine, stuff like that. It's so to me, yeah, I'm going to show you. There you go. There it is. Dendrobium officinale. If we go down here, they're actually really a kind of tiny little plant. That's really small. That's one of those probably 10 centimeter pots. So they're actually quite a small little thing, but they're very, very pretty. Very very pretty. So, you know, which is good. I like pretty plants. I like pretty plants, but I want them to have a purpose too. Because when you have a small garden like ours, we can't really afford the space just for pretty. Okay. The space behind the polytunnel has completely overgrown and taken over, and I'm going to have to probably get out there maybe in the next couple of days and try and get rid of as many of the weeds as possible. I planted cornflowers back there last year. Cornflowers are a herbal medicinal plant. They're very, very good for you. They are good as far as, you know, cleaning the blood. They're very good for stuff like that. So, you know, it's one of the things that I'd love to come back. I love cornflowers. When I was very, very little, my mum gave me a 1 foot by 1 foot piece of ground in the house that we were renting at the time, and she said that I could grow this packet of seeds, and it turned out that packet of seeds was cornflowers. I adore them. I really, really do. Yeah, I do. So that was my first official thing that I actually ever grew, was cornflowers. So I kind of feel the need to have them. I want that garden at the back there to be weeded out so that hopefully they have a chance to come back. Because I just left them to go their own way. Same with the coriander bed. I kind of left it to go its own way, and it's been overrun by everything else, and I've just not been of a mind to go in there and do anything about it. Probably because we're moving, and I'm just like, I can grow more next year. But it also feels like it's a bit of a cop-out. Do you know what I mean? We cleared the beds, we made them pretty, you know, we made them user-friendly, we made them so that people can use them, and we, mainly us people, because it's us that's using them, no one else really cares. So to not actually look after them again now just feels wrong. It just feels wrong. So I'm going to have a look at that and try and get those out, because one of the milk thistles is actually up to my shoulder. It's been left that long, and I've been mentioning it for all its life. Ever since I first started seeing it pop up. But anywho, it is what it is. Anyway, I'm going to add a picture right here. Now, that, my friends, is what I had for breakfast. Now, what I had for breakfast was noodles with mushrooms and spinach and spring onions. But do you know what I used for the sauce? I used some of that amazing mayo I made yesterday. Oh my god. I'm not even gonna lie. I think I have a new addiction. But I don't want to eat too much of it because it's soy at the end of the day, and that can mess with your hormones and stuff like that, so I'll be a little bit careful. But oh my god, it's good. It's so good. I'm actually thinking that I'm going to do a recipe with it today, because I have some of that spelt tagliatelle left, and I want to do something really, really simple with it. I think what I did for breakfast is really good, don't get me wrong, but I think there was too much broth in it. But honestly, don't care. It was great. You got all the flavours in there. That's all that matters, right? So yeah, today I'm going to do a recipe with some spelt tagliatelle and that mayo. Because we went to the supermarket yesterday and found some marked down, vine ripened cherry tomatoes for 20p each a packet, and bought like 4 or 5 packets of them. So I think if I roast them off, or roast some of them off, cook off some of the tagliatelle, toss the tagliatelle in the mayo with the roast tomatoes, I think, do you know what? I think we're on to a winner. Anyway, I gotta go. I gotta do things. I gotta get up. I gotta get moving. I gotta clean the kitchen. Otherwise, I ain't gonna be recording anything. I'm telling you that now. Yeah, we're gonna get that done. Anyway, guys, you take it really, really easy. Have a wonderful day. I love you guys heaps. Okay, and just remember, you do you. You do you. Do your thing. It's all good. No one cares. It's your thing. The people who care are not the people who live your life. So screw 'em. Do your own shit. As long as it's not illegal. Ish. Okay, don't go murdering people. It's just, someone's got to clean up that shit, okay? It's not nice. Alright, I gotta go. I love you heaps. Bye-bye.